hello there. I wasn't paying attention at the beginning. I've just been sitting here waiting, and then I bustle around doing other little bits while I'm sitting here, and it must have been up for a couple of minutes, so sorry if I kept you waiting. That said you're live. So yeah, I just wasn't paying attention at all, but I'm here now. Welcome to my channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. And do take a look at my playlist and see what there is on this channel. And also do take a look at my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. And again, I call that a channel of something for everyone. There's so many mixed different themes in that channel. So do click on the playlist there and see what you like. Okay, first of all, I have a small appeal for you, and I'm asking that you go on our great friends channel, Steve and Tina Jewell. Apart from the fact they've been putting out some awesome videos lately, can you get Steve to 6k for me? So do check, even if you think you're subscribed, do go and have a look and see if you actually are, because occasionally if you haven't visited a channel for a while or you haven't dropped a comment, sometimes it does get kicked off of that you're a subscriber. So go on to Steve and Tina Jewell's channel and do hit the subscribe button for him. Check you are subscribed if it's a channel you already watched. So as you can see, I won the race. I didn't know. I knew I was on 5.9 a little while back, and I suddenly got a message from Steve to say you got to 6k. Have I? So I said, you must be close behind. But he said no, he's not quite there yet. So let's get him there. Let's get him over the hurdle, because as you know, we were having a fun race to 6k, and he was miles ahead of me at one point. And I thought with his lovely videos he's been doing, where he went back to Tina's home country, and there's some awesome videos there. Do go and watch them, guys. I've still got a few more to catch up on. And one I really liked, if you're into homesteading and farming and growing and fruit trees, he's got an amazing one on Tina's farmland there. It's the bananas and all sorts of things. Really good video. So that's awesome. Go and take a look. There's some really good videos there. What should we start with first today? Let's start first of all with some Did You Knows? Did you knows? Now, we don't have TV, and we watch any films or television series through YouTube mostly, and we do have a couple of app things. We don't pay for any apps or anything, but we have a couple of those. And it just came up a film. I wasn't very good, and I didn't want the film you had to pay attention to. And one came up, and it was a dog. Now, I'm not very good with dog breeds, but it was a small dog, like a ratter type dog. I don't know what you'd call it. And it was a dog that had been made into a robot, but he was a real looking dog. And you may have seen it, I don't know. And it's called Archie. And I said to my, that'd be a fun film. We watched that. And the voice of the dog was Michael J. Fox. And the scenery was absolutely beautiful. And I always like to look at the end of a film or TV series where things are made. You may or may not be aware, sometimes you think a film or TV program is set somewhere, and it actually isn't. It's filmed somewhere completely different. I'm sure you can give me instances of that, many a film, particularly old westerns and Star Wars. Obviously, that wasn't filmed in space. though. And a lot of them are actually filmed places like Cyprus. We've had so many blockbuster films filmed here. Anyway, this Archie film, it was made in Canada. And at the end, forgive me if I pronounce these places wrong, But the places are, I know I've got some Canadian viewers, so tell me if you know these places. It was filmed in Lumsden and Regina Beach. So that's obviously in Canada. So I thought that was pretty awesome, really pretty. And when we finished watching it, it just came up Archie 2. So we did watch that as well. That wasn't as good because it became a little bit of kiddie Disney-ish type of film where they have to put baddies in that are stupid people. And there was a bit too much of that in there. But at the end of the film, it's got to be continued. Now, number 3 didn't show up at that point. So that could be interesting. Have you watched that film? I would say if you want something really simple or you're watching with children, it's okay to watch. Stitch It Up, Capturing Country Life says hello to Dawn. The reason I'm laughing is I wasn't well last week and I just played a video, which I will do sometimes if I'm not 100% or if I'm on bed rest. I'm not going to be filming a live from my bed. But I was quite capable of sitting with the laptop and doing things. And so it was just playing the video. And as it finished, poor Stitching It Up, Liz came on and she said, "Oh, have I missed it?" And I was just on the click out into the stream. So I didn't have time to type a lot in. So I just went, yep. Yep. Shared, thank you so much. And Alyssa's is another great channel to watch. If you will put your other link up, Alyssa. It's both are good channels. I like Stitching It Up better. That's my preferred channel because I like content a bit more. That's personal. But do go out over and check out both of her channels. She'll probably drop the other link for you in a minute. And do go over there. And as I said, even if you think you're subscribed to someone's channel, do just check. And the other program, talking about locations, we get a lot of English TV on YouTube and through this free app we've got for watching TV. And Mike likes, I still don't know if I really like it or not. It's so cheesy. It's Madame LeBlanc. And any of you who know Coronation Street, it's one of the women who used to be behind the bar. And she is Madame LeBlanc. Sally Lindsay is the actress's name. And she's basically got a lot of her acting friends together. And they've made... she's Madame LeBlanc, and I don't like it because whatever happens in every episode, she knows all the history of absolutely anything they find, absolutely anything. Now, most specialists are specialists in 1 or 2 types of antiques and whatever else, but she knows everything about everything. And the police always ask her help. The police never solve the crime. She always solves the crime. So it's a little bit really cheesy like that. Anyway, Madame LeBlanc, it's supposedly in France and they have bad actresses speaking French. As I say, they're all her friends, acting friends. And it's supposedly set in France. And you see a lot of outdoor scenes, so it all looks very pretty, but it's actually filmed in Malta. It's actually filmed in Malta. It's not in France at all. It's filmed in Malta. Now, there was a bit of hoo-ha because when the Maltese allowed it to be made, they thought they were going to get Malta promoted. You see all these pretty places, and it's really pretty, a lot of it. I've been to Malta. And it's really pretty, but they're saying it's France. So funny enough, this series, they're still filming in Malta, but pretending they're in France. And then she gets a call from her friends, can she go to Malta? And it's a bit of the history of Malta, and she's in Malta. Well, I said to Mike, she's probably literally round the corner from where they've been filming the rest of it. And then you had the ones that hadn't gone with her to Malta were still in France, Malta, and they were probably meeting up for tea breaks or whatever. So it's really bizarre. So yeah, I just thought it was of interest for you. We have Living My Best Life at 60 here. Hello, thank you very much. Stitch It Up's put her other channel up. And yes, go and look over at Living My Best Life at 60s. At 60s. I'm 60, so forgive me. So do go over and check out that channel too. And as I say, hit their subscribe button. Yes, so welcome to you. Thank you very much for being here. And as I said on my, I think I did it as a short and a community post. I've just got to 6K. I don't say thank you, new subscribers. I say thank you, new subscribers, and especially those that have stayed subscribed for a long time. So there. Echoes in the house. Oh, 62. 62. I'm 60. I was 60 in December. So that was a big birthday. Okay, let's have a look then at other news. Other news. A lot of you have animals, farm animals, a lot of my homestead followers, and let me know if this is something you have or you've thought about or you haven't thought about. As you know, I use a lot of, I'm going to say string. It's sort of nylon-y string, I suppose. I don't know, twine, I don't know. And that is free from the stables because they get big hay bales like the round rolly ones, and he just cuts it off and tosses it to one side, and Mike goes down and collects it, and I use it in the garden because it's really long bits. And I ran out a little while ago and I said to Mike, oh, go down and see if he's got any more down there. And he went down and he said, no. He said, but don't worry. He said, they don't actually come now with that. They come with thin wire, like a mesh round them, very fine wire. And he said, but don't worry, because I've said to the people that bring the hay, if you bring it with the wire again, I don't want it. So if you're going to bring it back with the twine, I will have it again. And they said, what's wrong with the metal? And he said, because you have to clip it apart with, I suppose, wire cutters. And he said, if one tiny fragment of that splinters off and goes in the hay, the horses are going to eat that. So let me know if you have animals and you have hay bales. Do you have that? Or is that a new thing? I don't know. Let me see. Living My Best Life at 60, Stitching It Up has done a link for you there. Thank you very much for doing that. Living My Best Life at 60 says, congratulations on 6K. It's all the sixes. It's all the sixes. You just recently hit your 2K. Very good. 6K, yay. Yeah, considering they've taken down loads of my videos, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. I have got part 4 of what's been going on with my channels coming out. That will be on my other channel, which is Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. It will be out there because more's going on with that channel at the moment. I'm posting once a week on that, so I'm still making footage on that, and I'm still doing community post on there, but I'm not doing anything else on there. Oh, I'm doing my lives on Friday on there. But it's pointless when they're not taking down what I just put up. They're taking down really old stuff and just obliterating my channel because I wanted it monetized. So because it's more to do with that channel now, I've got the 6K now because of what I've done to revive this channel back. But they're not doing anything about the other channel. They're still bulldozing it completely because they don't want me to get that monetized. So I'm just focusing more on this channel, but I'm not going to let the other one go. And you will hear what I'm doing in part 4. Hey, we have these Garden Adventures, aka Diana. I think when I first subscribed to your channel a long time ago, I said, oh, I subscribe to anyone who's called Dawn. And I think you was one who came back. I said, no, my name's not Dawn. I said, well, I've subscribed anyway. How are you? Up and down, up and down, up and down. Yo-yo, yo-yo. So yes, Alyssa's got her other channel up there, Dreamland Soundscapes. I don't know why I can never remember the name of that channel. My hair's pretty. I haven't done a thing with it. Stitch Up says yes, ours has green mesh around the hay. Is that like plastic? Because what he's got is metal. It's very fine metal. Very fine metal. And Stitch It Up's done the link for Dee's Garden Adventures. I connected. Hey, cool. Why they remove your content? I've done 4 videos now. 4 videos on it. Lots of reasons. There's nothing wrong with anything. They're just randomly deciding to do it. I have done nothing wrong and nothing is wrong with my content. And that's why I'm kind of scared to put much else on the channel, because I've got an instant strike for no reason. They won't take the strike down even though I've proved they've got no reason to take the video down. And they said, well, we can just, it's our platform. We can do what we want, basically. And I can't do anything about it. I've tried. So it's court action or nothing. So it's just to try and stop you putting anything up. And as I say, it's not things I'm just putting up. They're just going through an old video. One is the one part 4 talks about is I had a video up for a long time on that channel, and that's fine. And I made a short from it. So it's exactly the same footage and the same music. And they said they've taken that down because it's music I can't use. But the actual video is still up with no issues. But they're just randomly picking on that channel because, as I say, they're trying to be careful, Melissa, because you've got 2 channels. When you get big, they're now not liking you to have multiple channels. So just be aware that may happen in the future, and they may be trying to condense you to just picking a channel. So if I was you, I would work on one channel, keep the other one going, fine. But it looks like it's in the bag. They don't want people to have multiple channels. Dee says they don't want me monetized either. I've lost hundreds of over the last few months. Yeah, they're playing a little game. And part 3 of what's happened to my channels, if any of you want the videos, oh, actually, I might be able to bring them up. I don't know if you can take them off here, because I do have my Word doc up at the moment. Is it on this one? Yes, because I've just been doing some work on this. Part 1, 2, and 3. Right there. I'm just copying and pasting it for you. Let me see. I don't know if you can grab them from here or not. If you want them and you can't pick them up from here, the videos. And I don't know if you've got all of it just popped up there. I'll pop up the comments. If you want the URLs, then I can give them to you. Yeah, part 3 tells you how they're very discriminatory, as in I've proved other videos have been allowed to remain when reported, and they do really nasty things and really bad things. And I've showed evidence of that. but then they take down innocent channels' videos. So I have enough for a good court case now. So keep your ears peeled, because I do sound part 4. I'm not going to make any more videos about it, and I won't be able to discuss it for more once a court case happens. So just listen, and you might get snippets of something I say that you'll be like, aha, aha. Because once you go for compensation, you cannot discuss the situation. So this will probably be the last time I speak of it. Right, where we in the comments. Giving my best luck to 60. I have 2 other channels I really need to get busy on. Soon I will. Yes, be careful. I'm just pre-warning you. You might be fine, but it looks like that's what they're trying to do. Just stop you having more than one channel. I thought this was a channel they were arguing with this one initially, and then it spread to the other one. Yes, and because I've been fighting this one, I can't really talk too much about what I've been doing, but this one's okay. The other one I haven't done a full fight with. It's not metal on ours. Right, that's on the around the hay bales. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you. I see. Yeah, just difficult to talk about things now. I've got to be careful. Let me see. Lost hundreds of hours. Sorry, I didn't finish my thought on last comment. All right, there's my links. I hope that it's all a bit pasted together there. Yes, if you and it carries on after that. Yeah, if you want the URLs, then just ask me under any of my videos and I'll put them back. Seen some of your videos. Yeah, there's 3 parts. The first part was on this channel. Part 2 and part 3 were on the other channel because that's where it got stupid. And then part 4 will be on that channel because I'm not allowed to discuss it on videos on this channel now. Got it? Dee says, I agree. They promote the nonsense videos, burn it innocent, wholesome. They promote no sin, but not innocent and wholesome. This is Stitch's other channel. Yes. Thank you, Alyssa. Yeah, they tell me I'm only getting 4 views per video on the other channel. And you're losing people by the day. Well, of course I am. If I've not got videos, what can you watch? Oh, dear. Right. Oh, I know what we haven't done yet. We haven't done this. Okay, so the puzzle today is this. I am something that no man ever did see. I never was, but I am always to be. What am I? That sounds confusing. It's one of those, if you know the answer, it's like, oh yeah. I'm something that no man ever did see. I never was, but I am always to be. What's the answer? I'll say it one more time. I'm something that no man ever did see. I never was, but I am always to be. What's that? What's that all about? Oh, while we were talking about my 6K, I went on after Steve told me I'd got to 6K, and I thought, let's look at the analytics. Let's see what's going on there. And, you can, I don't know if you go on there and have a look, there's bar charts, bar graphs, and it's got age groups, and then it's got how high for what age groups are watching your channel, amongst other things. But it said the bar chart, I only had a bar for one age group. And it says my viewers are obviously only age 55 to 64. Now, I'm assuming that's subscribers. I don't know. Or is it viewers? If you are younger than 55 or older than 64, please tell me. Because I want to know if that's fact or fiction. So it says, all my viewers, I've just got one bar, no other age groups, all my viewers. As I say, I don't know if that's viewers or subscribers. I don't know. Age 55 to 64. Is that right? Or is that from... Diana says, sorry, can't type today. Took 3 tries to get it right. No worries. I watch your playlist sometimes. Yes, I know you do. You're very supportive and I love you so much for that. I know I subscribe to Mike's channel but can't find it. Yes, Mike's channel. He came in today and he doesn't often go on his channel to see comments and subscribers and all that. But he said, is this one of your people? And it was your other channel. It was your other channel. Are you saying you can't find Mike's channel? Let me see. Because I say I've got my Word doc here today. So somewhere on here I have links to all our channels. I've got a load of info there. Oh, and on part 4 that I was talking about, I've done on the other channel, I actually show you all the emails backwards and forwards with YouTube. Let me see. Mike's channel is there. Just copy and paste. Copy. Come back to StreamYard and paste. Post. We have Always Stocks here. Hello, thank you for being here. Welcome to you. Pretty sure it's your first time in my live. You have the answer to the puzzle. Let me see. I'm something that no man ever did see. I never was, but I am always to be. I am tomorrow. Well done, you're absolutely right. I'm something that no man ever did see. I never was, but I'm always to be. Well done. Congratulations to you. Always Stocks. The applause goes to you today. Well done to you. I don't know your name. If you could drop your name in the comments, that would be really nice. I normally refer to people by their channel names anyway, because then anyone listening to my lives, because a lot listen rather than watch because they're gardening or getting ready for work or whatever. So by keep saying your channel names, obviously people remember your channel names, but I would be good to know your name. Now, while we're talking about games and puzzles, last Wednesday the puzzle was, how many words can you make from the word champagne, or what is the longest word you can make from the word champagne? So if you haven't done it, then you can just figure out the longest word you can make from champagne. I'll just type it into the comment so you know how to spell it if you're not sure. There's champagne. What is the longest word? I have got 2 5-letter words. I have got 2 5-letter words. Can you beat that? So I'll leave that till the end of this live so you can have a go. You can just write the word down and try it later on at home as well if you like. Okay, I think we should do the craft update. You can see how much I've done since you last saw my cross stitch. Okie dokie, just getting it out for you. Let me see. Oh, you've got the needle and the thread in the middle. And on Friday, on my other channel, the live I'm doing there on Friday, I'm going to be sitting and doing some of this. So if you want to just pop in and chat, you actually see me do some. So there we have it. I filled in nearly all this big dark area. Still a bit more to go. There's a bit I'm going across the bottom. There's some down there I've got to do. What is it? What is it? So that is the top corner, but I've got all this to do. All this. And yeah, very interesting. So that's what I've been busy with, doing that. So that's my craft update. As I say, I'll be doing some of that live on Friday. Well, that's the intention, who knows? But that's what I have put down and doing on my live then. Okay. Oh, I've got a Q&A for you, a little Q&A. Do you or your children or your husband or anyone in your family or your friends not know the name for something and they call it something a bit obscure? Well, Mike was playing with, I don't know what to call it now, a hair tie, like a hair elastic, like one of these sort of ones, a stretchy one. That's what I use when I tie my hair up, like the bigger ones are scrunchies, hairband, hair tie, hairband. And Mike was playing with it. I said, what are you playing with? Because I could feel something. And he said, I'm playing with your bungee. Bungee. And that got me to think. I said, is that what you think it's called? He said, well, I don't know what it's called. I'd call it a bungee. So if you know any funny names that people call things, for me it's more spelling. I always thought I was good at spelling, but it's only in the last few years that I always thought the animal was a hedgehog, not a hedgehog. I've always thought it was a hedgehog. I'm sure you say hedgehog, not hedgehog. So for me, it's more mishearing words and thinking, the other one is attach. The way it's spelled, it's not attach, it's attach, not attach. So is there anything funny like that, or things you call things, strange things? You often find older people with new modern things out often don't know what to call those. So let me know if you think of any of those sort of funny things. I'm going to do you quote corner for Wednesday, and then we'll do some more questions. And I am going to be doing soon a Q&A video. If you've got questions that you'd like me to answer, whether they be funny questions, about me, not about me, random questions, then do let me know. You see my ceiling. Do let me know, and I will give you a shout out if it's one of your questions I answer. Okay, this question. What wallpaper do you remember from your childhood? I don't remember my first wallpaper when I had my own bedroom, which was probably up to about the age of 6. I was in another house where I was born, but obviously as a baby, I don't remember wallpaper. Then I moved into the bedroom with my big sister. And I remember then, whenever we went to choose wallpaper, she was a couple of years older than me, and you'd look through the wallpaper books in the shop, and we could more or less choose what we wanted because we were children, so we weren't going to have weird stuff. And she'd give us like the children wallpaper book, and we'd go through, and she said, you have to agree. Now, although I was, say, 6, 7, and she was only 2 years older, that's a big gap when she was, about 9, that sort of age. She was like, didn't want children-y stuff so much then. So I remember there was always a big battle. I'd be like, look at the cutesy little children's stuff. And she'd have, say, another catalogue or wallpaper book, and she'd put it down. She goes, you like this one, don't you? That kind of thing. Persuasive, let's call it. And I remember there was one where she wanted horses. Now, she wasn't a horsey person, but she liked horses. She didn't go horse riding or anything like that. And I remember we did have one with horses on. And I wasn't bothered by that one at all, but she obviously persuaded me that that's the one. I wonder what one she remembers, because mostly she picked them. Mostly she picked them. Oh dear. Tell me about your wallpapers you remember. Let me see. Stitching it up, still busy with grandson. These got adventures. I don't remember any wallpaper from my childhood. In Cyprus, you don't have wallpaper, but you don't have carpet either. You don't have carpet. You have rugs, but you don't have great big rugs. You have like little rugs. Because the carpet thing, it's thought to be very unhygienic to have carpet. They don't have wallpapers here. There's not wallpaper shops, or you don't have wallpaper. What other wallpapers do I remember? I don't think I do, actually. I'm sure if I saw photographs, I'd be, oh yeah, we had that one. These Garden Adventures says, I do remember shag carpet from my childhood. Well, my age, my mum always tells us that the first house I lived in as a baby, there wasn't fitted carpet, as in fitted went right to the edges and was fitted. There wasn't. And then that came into being, and it was very expensive, and people were like, oh, why are you having carpet fitted right to the edge? Because that used to be, before that, like huge rugs that were literally most of the floor, but not fitted, like right to the edge and fitted. I keep saying fitted. So I remember her telling me about that. So you'd often have these great big bits of rug, carpet, whatever, but not to the edge. And then you'd have, say, a nice wooden floor. So you'd see that all around the edge. A bit like stair carpet. In the old days, you used to just have a carpet that, like a runner up the middle, and the edges of the stairs inside the house would be left as wood or even stone for really old houses. So they would be left. And the reason for that was, if you were well off and you had this runner of carpet on stairs, everyone had to walk up the wooden bits up the side and keep the carpet clean and not used. So it was just for show, really, and obviously for guests. So I remember that. Yes. Okay, let's do another question. Your favourite colour as a child versus now? I don't know why, but I always liked yellow. Yellow, just a normal yellow, not like vibrant, or a nice yellow. Let me see. Like a melon yellow. Yellow. Yes, like this. Like this. Just like normal yellow. Normal yellow. There. Just a normal yellow. There we go. You can see now. A normal yellow. And I just remember always liking yellow. I don't think I changed until maybe teenager or something. And I liked then blues, particularly turquoises, kingfisher blue, lighter blues. I like blues. Now I still like light blues and kingfisher blue. Light blues, not so much turquoisey, but light blues. I like very good purples, and I like cerise, like this sort of colour, cerise purples and blues. Why the change? I don't know. I don't know why I like yellow particularly. Colours are supposed to say something about you, so I don't know. Okay, next question. What is your best meat to eat? We mostly have chicken because it's so cheap and you can do different things with it. So we buy a whole chicken, and Mike cooks it on a Sunday for like Sunday roast dinner, and then the rest of it we use up during the week. We might have pasta with it one day. I do pizzas, so I put some on pizza. Might have it with rice. So I would say chicken just because that. But if we ever go out for a meal, I try not to then have chicken. I could eat it. I like chicken all the time. But if I go out, I like beef. I like liver. Lamb's okay, but that wouldn't be my top choice. I like beef meat. I like doner kebabs, and so that sort of meat. I'm not really keen on pork. I like sausages, so I'll eat sausages. I don't eat bacon. Well, that's pork again, isn't it? It's piggies. So, but my preferred, I would say probably beef. Probably beef is actually my favourite, maybe, because I like burgers and things like that. So I'm going to say that. Let's see. Oh, this is a strange one. If all grass had to be replaced, what would you change it to? I would say water, but there could be too much water if you had to change the whole land from grass to water. That would be a little bit too much. It's got to be like quite pretty and decorative. I would say water. Well, it'd be nice. This is something I would like. Land with a nice little stream running all through your land. Oh, that's a good answer. Dinah said edible plants. That's a brilliant answer. That is a fantastic answer. I like that. That's very good. Yes, that's a clever answer. I'd have a flood and you'd have edible plants. How about then we have a rice field? Because then I get like paddy fields, water fields. Yes, edible plants. That is a good answer. Okay, let's see. How could you prove you were from the future if you could show any item or clothing? Well, an item. Well, obviously, computers. They would think computers were probably the most freakish thing from the future, because that's visual. You've got to have something visual. Diane says, I want to grow all the things. You want to grow all the things. Yes, I think the best thing you can show someone is a computer to prove you're from the future. Definitely. I think it wouldn't be so bad going back to past from the future, but I think it could be pretty scary if you were going from present to future, particularly if you were going a long way about. Diana says, a book written about the time you're visiting. That's a good answer. You're really full of the good answers today, Diana. Book written about the time. This is perfect. Yes, documentation. Wow, that is a brilliant answer. I like that one. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one could be a bit touchy. What are unwritten, or what should be, there are unwritten laws of a workplace? Ooh, no gossiping. No gossiping. Oh, that's probably the worst thing. Yes. Oh, smiley faces. Stitch Up says, the house I take care of is all 60s and 70s. Cool. 70s is my favourite era. I love the 70s. Kindness and respect. Yes, Diana, kindness and respect. So that kind of goes as well with my no gossiping. No gossiping. It used to annoy me. I worked in education for a long time. It used to annoy me that I was doing that at the same time I was running my stage school. So I would do early shifts. So I would be at work starting at 6, and then I would early shift. I can't remember what time you finished early shift. I think it was something like 4:30, I'm guessing, 4:30. And then I would, because I've never had a car, so I would then get public transport or walk to where my stage school was, which was quite away from work. And then I would start lessons in England. Schools finish about 3:30. So I would get to work, and then I would start taking classes from probably, well, it was earlier than that. I must have finished earlier than that time. But I would start classes then, and so people come out of school, go home, have something to eat, whatever, and come dancing. And I would work through different age groups, and I would then be working through to adults in the evening. So I would work till about 9, 10 o'clock at night dancing. And obviously I would work Saturdays all day teaching stage school, and then back to work. And I did all that. I ran my house. I had other interests as well. And I would still fit in, say, dentists, doctors, out of work hours. And no, you've got those ones who just do that as a job. They don't work when they're at work, really. They do as least as possible. I know one that said, I'm going home in 10 minutes, so I'm going to go and use the toilet now. And I was like, can't you wait 10 minutes? Oh, no, I never go to the toilet on my own time. And then they would be the ones that would make sure they booked optician appointments and whatever during work hours, because you were allowed appointments off. But not that they had an appointment. They would just schedule checkups. Random checkups just to get out of coming to work. And there was one young girl then, she didn't drive, and she lived a long way from work, and she always phoned in and she said, oh, I've been waiting like an hour for the bus, so I can't see any point really coming back into work and then turning around going all the way back again. And if she just scheduled like a health check or optician check, and so she'd literally have the whole day off. So yeah, I would kind of invent laws of a workplace that you can do these appointments, but you can't just be randomly. She would do any appointment she could come up with, basically. Okay, let's do one more question. Oh, this is a fun one. What would be a terrible buy one, get one free? So it's got to be something you can buy from a shop, but what would be a terrible buy one, get one free? Got to be some sort of nasty medical aid. You're like, I don't want two of them. Like a depository. Is it called depository? Something like that. Yeah, depository. Is that the right word? Buy one, get one free. I'm going for that. A terrible buy one, get one free. That would be funny. Oh dear. What's another thing? Yeah, it's got to be something quite nasty that you want to go in and get one. Expired food. Yes, Diana. Expired food. That's a good one. I'm trying to think of something else quite nasty, like pregnancy test. That's another good one. A pregnancy test. Dinah says expired food depending on the food and how long it was expired. Yeah, I'm going for a pregnancy test. Buy one, get one free. That's a good one. See if I can think of something else like that. Yeah, as I say, depository. What's something else you'd be embarrassed to go and get? You really, and then you'd like, oh, do you want another one? Something very embarrassing. Oh, what else would be embarrassing to get? Something to cure something nasty. Something shameful to cure something nasty. Buy one, get one free. Okay. Oh, I haven't done my joke today. Let's do a joke. Let's see. Okay, let's do a joke for today. Did you know that 8 men out of 10 use a ballpoint pen to write with? That was the title on a poster advertising a talk on modern life to a women's club. But beside it, someone had written, "No, I didn't know 8 men out of 10 use a ballpoint pen to write with. But what on earth do the other 2 use a ballpoint pen for?" That's a funny one. Diana's saying I've got to go yet. I've nearly done my hour, so I'll be going. Have a good day. Thanks. This was fun. Thank you for your contributions. It's lovely to have you not only watching, but with some of your great answers as well. Really appreciated. So let's just have a quick little interlude. There's my interludes. A quick little interlude. So, thank you very much for joining me. Really do appreciate that. I'm just writing something down. Excuse me. And where are we? Oh, I did tell you that we were having someone inquired to do volunteering here. And I said, yes, your dates are fine. Absolutely perfect. No problem. Thank you for inquiring. And we'd look forward to meeting you. And then she came back with the usual thing. Oh, circumstances have changed. So I won't be able to come now. And that normally means we applied to several places for the same dates. And because you've replied to me saying, yes, that's fine, I've got to make that decision. I can't make that decision. I want to get all the other people's answers in first to see what they're offering. So I don't have currently any more volunteers lined up to come, but the season is young, so who knows? We will be there soon. Okie doke. As I say, on Friday on my other channel, different time to this channel, the live on the other channel. Friday I will be doing my cross stitch live, so if you want to come on and see me do that, and if anyone comes on, oh, Stitching It's still here, if you want to come on and chat while I'm doing that, then that would be lovely, because you haven't actually seen me do it. I just produce it. I just produce it. So if you want to come on then, that would be absolutely awesome. And I'm going to finish there for today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for getting me to that 6K, especially, as I say, long-term viewers, because I never forget you. I never forget you. So thank you very much. And I will see you back here again Monday or Friday on my other live. So thank you so much as always. Ah, Small Urban Green Homestead's here. Hello, I'm just going. But thank you for popping in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, and I will see you all next time. Until then, as always, Meraki.